Happy Veterans Day, everybody, and Tony here with my first Red Ribbon Reviewer contribution for 2017, and that is my review of the Vokalensemble Kammerton's Evensong with chorus master Sandra Gallrein, organist Jack Day, and accordionist Sophie Herzog, with compositions done by Ralph Vaughan Williams, Charles Hubert Stanford, John Ireland, George Dyson, H. Parry, Henry Purcell, and Norbert Fröhlich, which I saw at the Heilige-Geist-Kirche. Now, I was extremely excited to hear that the members of the Vokalensemble Kammerton were going to perform Evensongs because, number one, if it wasn't obvious already, I've been an Anglophile ever since I was 13 years old. So with places like London and Oxford, let's just say that their influence and culture and a lot of things just really grew on me to the point where I really liked a lot of things that were British. And of course, I did grow up with the music of Ralph Vaughan Williams, Benjamin Britten, and Henry Purcell, and a lot of other great British composers. And of course, I did grow up with singers like Bryn Terfel, Charlotte Church, Catherine Jenkins, Russell Watson, and a lot of other great British singers. So let's just say that the music of the United Kingdom, whether it be from England, Scotland, Wales, or even Northern Ireland, just really grew on me. And what more can I say about the Vokalensemble Kammerton? When I first heard them 8 months ago, I thought they were phenomenal. I thought that they managed to have a lot of harmony when they sang together, and they certainly proved themselves really wonderfully in this fine Evensong. The concert started off with their rendition of Ralph Vaughan Williams' Valiant for Truth, in which they were able to put their great musicianship to use, and they were able to sound like a choir of angels. They were able to really synchronize so wonderfully with each other that I was immersed in their performance, and I knew from that very opening number that this particular concert was going to be a major thrill. There were also other major highlights in this particular Evensong, most notably Charles Hubert Stanford for Lo I Raise Up, George Dyson's Magnificat and Nunc Dimittis, H. Parry's Lord Let Me Know Mine End, and of course, Henry Purcell's Funeral Music for Queen Mary, which is my ultimate favorite piece from Henry Purcell, aside from his opera Dido and Aeneas. So it was definitely an amazing vocal treat from all of the members of the Vokalensemble Kammerton. They were able to sound so pure and so rich with a lot of great nuances to their voices, and they were able to sound like a chorus of archangels and seraphims. And special kudos definitely has to go to Sandra Gallrein for her excellent leadership. She was able to lead all the members of the Vokalensemble Kammerton with a lot of tact, charm, beauty, and grace. And the results were phenomenal. And I also have to give a great amount of kudos to Jack Day for his superb organ playing. He was extremely masterful for how he played the instrument, and he certainly knew how to bring everyone together. And of course, Sophie Herzog's gorgeous accordion playing. And what's also interesting about the arrangement for Purcell's Queen Mary's funeral was that there were also a few moments where Norbert Fröhlich's composition was also put into play, which is basically an adaptation of not just the funeral music, but also that of a comment of Pange Lingua Gloriosi in a version for the organ and the accordion. And I thought this composition was quite wonderful to witness, especially when you have two wonderful musicians like Jack Day and Sophie Herzog. So overall, the members of the Vokalensemble Kammerton won me over again with their great musicianship and great collaboration, and of course, a fine chorus master found in Sandra Gallrein and great musicians like Jack Day and Zolfi Herzog, who contributed so handsomely into this project. I have to say that this was an evening that was worth remembering. However, I would have loved to hear them sing a lot more wonderful British songs. We could have had the likes of The Holy City, Guide Me, O Thou Great Redeemer, Men of Harlech, I Vow to Thee My Country, and even that of Jerusalem. I would have loved to hear their renditions of these popular British songs because I have to say that these would have been excellent additions. It would have been wonderful to hear them sing such songs like Jerusalem or even that of the Holy City and probably even some Welsh songs. That would have been a major treat. But I digress. It was still a very fine evening, especially when you have such wonderful vocalists who managed to give their all. And they certainly sold me from beginning to end. And for those of you who watched this particular concert, what did you think of it? Did you feel like all the members of the Vokalensemble Kammerton were strong all the way through? Was there a particular piece you loved so much? Or did you feel like there was something that just didn't really hold up? Comment below and let me know. Well, that's all for now. Be sure to tune in next weekend for my review of Thomas Aday's The Exterminating Angel live from the Metropolitan Opera House. So until then, good night everybody and happy Veterans Day.